target. Hit execute. I just want to make manga. What do you want in life?
NINJAKEES.
Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show. NinjaBugs is still learning, and what you guys eat today? Yes! So yeah ninjas, with these videos I want to show you ninjas the process of making Party Time the manga, and in this video I want to show you some of the process, and also planning to replace Thursday at NINJAKEES when I don't have a guest or actually anything to tell on those types of episodes. So Thursday at NINJAKEES is mostly when I talk about manga making itself or have a guest to talk with, but when I don't have a guest I'm planning to make videos like this on these days, because in the end I'm talking about the manga anyways, but I think it's more fun to actually show the process in these manga making video logs. Maybe the series or manga making will change in the future, like working on another series or something, but for now the main project is Party Time the manga. It's a Shonen-Style manga series like Dragon Ball and One Piece. Those are my main inspirations. So the last few days I've worked on the cover of the show, but it's not done yet. The manga itself is not done yet. The plan is to make a tankobon, a book like, for example, like this sized book for the manga. So it's like 200 pages for one volume. I'm still working on it, might even restart it for reasons I will explain later in videos, or I might have already explained it in previous videos. But for now I am working, or I've worked on this cover that I created for the series to test it out. I already made a few other covers back years or days, weeks ago, already experimenting with the cover of it. And now I think I'm going the right direction. I also made a cover illustration for this magazine, art magazine, that I worked on with other artists that needed also some artists for it. I guess this little booklet thing, but basically this art magazine art compilation of some Dutch artists, and I was also asked or could join on this endeavor to make this magazine book thing. So because of that I thought a while ago, like, why not just make a cover for Party Time the manga itself, like as if it would actually be the real cover of the series. So I took that illustration and designed the cover for how I want the Party Time manga volume to look like. It's like the first test, well not the first test, but the first sort of real test. I already made a cover a while ago, like this one. Like I just wrapped on a actual manga, a test cover here, so this is actually more of the first test covers, but for now I have a new one laying around here on my computer. Now I'm going to the library to print it out, because this printer here doesn't print it out very nicely, like with this better paper, and the ink just gets these wrinkles in it that you can see clearly the ink. That's why I'm going to the library. Yes!
Hey boy! Hey boy!
Yo ninjas, arrived at the library, now gonna check out if we can print the cover. Yo ninjas, so I got four copies of the print. At first I didn't want to come out of the printer, but then suddenly two more came out on the right size. Because at the first time it was an A4 size, and the second time it was A3 size. That is needed for the total size of this thing. Yo ninjas, so just got back home, it's almost dinner time and outside it's getting dark. Time to eat some stuff before cutting that cover because tonight I have to train. So I got the cover here, I put some Sport Life on it to keep it together. It was still in my bike's bag because I had to keep it and it didn't fit in my bag. So yeah, maybe if I rolled it up. But I didn't want to squash it. But here's like the cover here. A3 sized and A4 sized. I didn't intend to print it out on the smaller size, A4 size. But I forgot to change the printer settings on the computer in the library. So yeah, right now got these two covers here printed out on A3 size. And now the plan is to cut it out and wrap it around an actual manga volume and to see how it is in the hand, you know, like how it looks like in physical format. So that's what we're gonna do first, or after drinking this coffee. Cheers ninjas. Yes, so that's the plan for now. Yes! Alright, so just cut out the stuff and time to wrap it up. Wrap it up! Yo ninjas, so just wrapped up the cover on the volume, so I think it looks pretty good, I guess. Yeah, so this is what we have to work towards to. I'm not sure if this will be the final cover, but I think it looks quite nice, I guess, or at least better than the previous one. This one, so yeah, like previously it was this, with this and that, and then it became more like this, more colorful. So there's a difference here, as you can see. Cover, side, and then the back side of it. So yeah, the manga is not nearly done yet, but this is something to work towards too. I think it looks quite nice actually, or not sure actually. Like, of course it will not be the quality as it is right now, because this printer quality is not the same as an actual published thing, you know, like maybe like this, or like One Punch Man for example. This looks more glossy and nice and also thicker, and this is not because it's cheap as printer paper, or at least a bit more better than normal print. It has a little bit of gloss on it, not like raw, like how do you say it? I don't know. But yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Yeah, let's compare it to the other ones. Yo ninjas, so right now I laid down some covers to check out and talk about covers, like what even makes a good cover for a manga or anything, you know, like there's so many choices and options for covers to, you know, bring it out in the world and present it. They also say like don't judge a book by its cover, but in a sense you kinda do, like judge a book by its cover. It doesn't always have to be the case, but it's the way how you present your book, right? Your manga. So I laid here some covers on the ground. As you can see here, there are a lot of manga covers, and which, like what makes a good manga cover? That's a question I ask myself when making a cover, and also like what type of cover do you want? For example, here it's more like two dudes here, more simple I guess, like Dragon Ball. Yeah, there are a lot of covers, as you can see here, that people worked on really hard and a lot of time spent on them. And these are also my inspirations. But I think personally covers with more characters, like here Naruto, or like this one I also really like. because of the colors and the way it's presented, you know, the vibe, the dynamics and everything, you know. Yeah, there are a lot of cool covers. Like for example, I really enjoy One Piece the covers because there are a lot of characters, most of it on the covers, and they have fun, you know. That's what I enjoy. I also like this, like yeah, the typical shonen, but it's not always like that, you know. Here, Titan attacking Eren. This one is, yeah, this, you can see some characters here, but this is just this area, I don't know. I personally wouldn't go for a cover like this, but maybe for the type of story that he wants to tell. I'm not sure what the decision is here. Like, why make the characters here? Why not do it fully, like, or like you see the contrast, you know, like this here, full black. Maybe also because in the story there's this black ball that represents the blackness here, and then here you have the characters on top of it. And yeah, for example here with the Titans, you know, what does it present? Like he's gonna fight, or it seems like he's gonna fight this creature here. So when you see for the first time or whatever, here with One Piece, you know, just pirates having fun here, having a sort of a party. Full Metal Alchemist. Like, I don't have all the volumes covers of volume 1, so I just laid down also other numbers. But I think it's important to look at other covers and why they made decisions they made, or analyze it. Like for example here with Fairy Tail, like it's a cool cover, but the background here feels like it's merged with this background. Like here it's brown, and then here it's also brown, so it's like you don't see, like, I think if the background or this, the rocks, are a different color, it jumps out better, because now it's like as if it's both the same texture or the same color at least. But I do enjoy covers like this, you know, like a few characters having fun, or more than one character. Like I do enjoy this one too as well, but I think with more characters, I don't know. Like for example here, okay, this is a simple, cool cover, I guess. Like it's, you can easily see the character, but I think, like, I want more characters on my covers, or more characters and creatures or something. Like here with Naruto, like you have these two frogs, and then Naruto here, you know, doing some dynamic action stuff. This one is also, yeah, this one is more simplistic, I believe. I personally, I don't think I want to make a cover like this. Not that this is a bad cover or whatever. And this is also like a collection of more volumes, I believe. So there's probably also more covers if you have a less thick collection. Like, I think this is 3 volumes. So let's say you buy only one, or each 3 of them has a different cover, I think. And here with Berserk, also a lot of characters. Like, I like covers like this, because a lot of characters doing stuff. You know, like with maybe with movies or something. Like, okay, One Punch Man here also has a cool cover. It also reminds me a bit of Radiant here, also one character, like making one character on the cover and then for each cover another character. But I don't think I want to go this way, because I think it's more fun with more characters. Like it looks cool though, like this nice painting stuff, you know. And even this one, like, it is simplistic, or like you just have to draw the character here, like and not more characters. For example, yeah, this looks also cool, but I think I want to have more like this kind of cover with more characters, and that they have some fun or whatever. My Hero, yeah, this one is a bit dark. It's also still pretty cool, I guess. I like the other covers more. Let me grab one. For example, here you have a My Hero cover. It looks still cool, like Bakugo, but I think this one is cooler because it has more characters in it, you know, and they do stuff. I don't know. I think, to me, covers like these are more appealing than these. Not that this is a bad cover necessarily. It's just that more characters doing stuff, I don't know, it entertains me more, or yeah. Like here, all you need is skill, you know, it's also based on that movie. Also cool cover, but I personally would not want to do it like this. But it looks cool though. But yeah, I guess it's also a taste, you know. Like I want to make more like this kind of cover, I guess. Characters having fun, or like more characters, or like this, more characters, but yeah, maybe spread it more full. But I do want to find a way where, I don't know, make some sort of different cover, I guess. I don't know, still figuring it out. This one is also really nice. But this is maybe a bit too edgy here with the titties. But it's a nice, tasty cover. You know, but yeah, I guess this I cannot do. Even though it looks good. Yeah, maybe more like this or something. And yeah, these covers, I don't know, I don't really like it that much. It's too simple, or yeah, I want more characters, more color in it than just this blackness only. Like there's this one character here, Uzumaki, also really good manga. But yeah, I don't want to make my cover like this. But this is also horror manga, so it probably makes more sense to make it more dark like this, to have this horror vibe in it. So I guess it also depends on what genre you want to attract and are making. So yeah, over here got my cover right now, and yeah, I just want to have more characters. Maybe it looks too much like One Piece or something else. I'm highly inspired by One Piece, I guess, maybe a bit too much, or Dragon Ball. But yeah, I just wanted to have more characters on the cover. Characters. Maybe this one is a bit too simple, but yeah, we only looked so far at the front. I don't think it looks too bad. I'm not sure if I want to go with this though. But yeah, here's the cover, man, the cover! We made it happen. And look at all these covers. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Like here you can see with One Piece at the start he made more squares. Just like with Dragon Ball. Like Dragon Ball also started with the squares for the cover, have a name here. And then you see here One Piece also doing that. Like here. It's also shonen, so maybe. And also here Fairy Tail, you know, in a square. And you have this title. Naruto does this a bit different though, because he does the title below instead of, but it's still in a sort of square. And yeah, I believe also because the creators like Eiichiro Oda, Masashi Kishimoto, Hiro Mashima were inspired by Dragon Ball. So they also watched Dragon Ball and took inspiration from him and applied it at their own covers. Well, these are the Western covers, so let me see. Well, this is the Japanese version of Dragon Ball cover, or Z actually. So here you can see like the Western version, the American version, and the Japanese version. I also think they have more Japanese versions, but you can see a little bit of difference in here. Like the logo is different. As you can see, I believe they also put the Z in for the Western people, but it's like Dragon Ball. I think it's Dragon Ball all the way in Japan in the manga series, but they put a Z in with Dragon Ball Z. Not sure why they did it. I might have read it somewhere, but I forgot. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go for the square like this, or a more rectangle like here. But yeah, it's something to look at. Maybe to make a little bit of difference, made it more full cover. Not sure if this is the right decision, or it makes sense for covers. Maybe there's some scientific knowledge here and there why things are more like that, or it's just a design choice. So it's important, I believe, to find a great cover or something that works for your manga. Something that people see instantly that it is your type of cover, maybe, like, and it's also recognizable, like a sort of a autograph or your mark. But yeah, as you can see, most of the shonen look a bit similar, maybe. No, not always. Like, for example, Death Note here. That looks more like a bit of that horror gothic style. It looks cool, but I don't want to go for that. But I think for this, yeah, it looks cool, man. The cross and the Reaper and everything, you know. It has a great cover for that type. Yeah, it also depends on what type of story you want. And since Party Time is more inspired by Dragon Ball and One Piece, or maybe Naruto, like the goal of Party Time is in a type of world like Dragon Ball, One Piece, a fantasy world, not like Bleach, like the more realistic world. Like they go to another world, like Soul Society, but with Party Time it is the world in itself. So I do not necessarily plan that they go to another world like with Bleach to Soul Society, but like they live in Japan, right, in Bleach, and then they go to Soul Society. Also with Boku no Hero, like it takes place in the real world, Japan and yeah, Earth. I guess with Dragon Ball also it's Earth, but it's a fantasy Earth. As in, like it is more in the future with all these technology advanced, like with flying cars and everything. Well, not at all the places in Dragon Ball, but I guess you get the point, like that world is more futuristic. They used to have some tribes here and there, but you know. But for Party Time, this world is in a place, a sort of fantasy land, not necessarily like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. Wait a second, Harry Potter is also sort of realistic. Like you have the real world, and then they go to a school that is like in fantasy land. But with Party Time, everything is sort of fantasy land, I guess, or yeah, something like that. But more like Dragon Ball and One Piece, that's the world of Party Time, or maybe also Naruto, yeah, because that's also like not like literally in a like Japan or America or Netherlands, you know. So yeah, the goal for Party Time is to have that kind of world. But yeah, I think it's important to look at many covers and analyze them, like what kind of covers there are, like why did they make certain choices, or how they look like, you know, to get some inspiration from, and you know, take your own steps how to make your own cover. Because if you haven't made a real published manga yet, I think it's important to see how those things actually look like and how you can make them look like. You don't have to copy them literally, of course. Also, next to that, you can also just watch at some game or movie covers. I laid some of them around here as well, you know, and yeah, I don't like all of them, of course. Like that cover I just don't really like. Like this is more like One Punch Man. You have like this one character with a name above, you know. It's cool, I guess, but it's not what I want. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, that's just one of the classes. It's a really cool cover, but I don't want to do that. This is like, I think with Grand Theft Auto, it's like not sure, but I think it's quite unique. Their cover you can instantly see. Like this is a Grand Theft Auto cover, you know? I think that's kind of iconic, you know? And it looks really great. But yeah, that's not what I want to go for, but because it's like, you can then see clearly it's like Grand Theft Auto. But it looks cool though, maybe make a parody for one of the covers, I don't know. But yeah, like, this is a cool cover, you know, one of the classics, but like maybe I want to go more for something like this. Like you have a character with more characters. Like this is more something like I want to go for. This movie is still shit though. I did enjoy it sometimes, but yeah, I guess you guys, if you've seen it and you're a Marvel fan, you know what I'm talking about here. Well, this looks like a cool Blade cover, but yeah, this is one character which I don't want to go for, but yeah, it's still cool. Like this is also really nice, like more characters doing stuff. Like this is a type of cover what I want to go for, not literally, but something like that maybe in the future, where I have more characters. Like also for here, more characters than one. I think these make cool covers. Like I believe there's also on the interweb this person or this 9gag thing or whatever that puts all these movie covers next to each other, and you can see like how similar they are, like how they copy paste sort of like movie covers, they copy each other, you know. Like also this color template that they use, like this typical movie color template thing. I might use it for some of the volumes, maybe as a parody or whatever, on the movies. Or but yeah, I think it's important to like watch all these types of covers. Like this is a really cool cover. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. But yeah, I don't want to go for this. But it's like, look how it looks like, man. Also this Michael Jackson vibe a little bit with the suit. But then you have this guy, this Green Goblin, the mask. Yeah, it looks like a cool cover. But that's not what I want to go for. It looks cool though for maybe one of the covers. Something like it. Nah, maybe the inside covers that you have in the manga. But yeah. But I like covers more with more characters, like not sure like this, but there are more characters here. Scary movie! Yeah. Or like this. Like that looks also like a cool cover. This like looks like a typical movie cover. But yeah, in the ninja way. This is also one of my favorite movies, or anime movies. Or one of the first one that I actually got introduced, like when you still could rent DVDs and video tapes. Well, I think you can still rent it, not sure. I think now, actually right now it's closed down, but back then you could hire some of these. Yeah, that's where I got introduced to the anime movies. Like this is one of the first anime movies that I actually watched, I think. And also Rurouni Kenshin, like the OVA or something where he kills a lot. I think it was before he became Rurouni Kenshin. Then when he decided to not kill anymore or something. But yeah, I think it's important to check out a lot of covers when you create your own cover for whatever, and then watch the people in your same niche, how they make their covers, and learn from it. And not only that, of course, but yeah, I think that's important when you want to choose your cover. Maybe I'm just rambling a long time here. But yeah, I think it's important to decide your decisions. Yeah, the color don't come out that nicely on the printer of the library. But yeah, what do you expect? It's not a professional printing. Like it's like one of these in your office or whatever. Like a more simple printer kind of thing. But at least it's better than the printer I have here. So I think it's still great to actually, you know, get a vibe like how it would look like physically. So yeah, this is the cover. The cover also looks nice from the side, I guess. Yeah. Nani? So yeah, here's the cover. How it would look like. I'm not sure, man. There's a lot of red here. My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball. But I do like, I enjoy the red. So yeah, like look at these ones here, one, and then you have Party Time 1, Volume 1. I put it at the center, in the center sort of, like more in the middle. But you don't have to do that. So yeah, this is how it looks like if it was like in your bookshelves. Pretty cool, right? But yeah, that's it for the covers right now. I now have to get this all back in the closet. And all the other ones there in the back. So yeah. And right now it's almost 7 o'clock. which is the time that I have to go and train. So yeah, that's the end for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about covers, or maybe apply it in your own works. Yo ninjas, thank you for joining once again NinjaBox Diddly. Also thank you to all the patrons who supported once again this month. 8 of the first 13 party stars have entered the club powered by ninjas with Patreon. If you want to become one of the first 13 party stars, there are 5 seats left to do so. By becoming one of the first 13, your name will be bigger on the screen. Afterwards, the other party stars will follow up with their names. You can become a party star at patreon.com/ninjakees for a single $1 or more monthly. You can cancel this thing anytime. The rewards are that your name will be at the end of the credits of the manga making videos on YouTube and also on 10+ minutes drawing videos. Next to that, also your name will be appearing at the end of the manga chapters of Party Time the Manga at ninjakees.com/partytime, and also when the book is physically printed in manga format. So the first 13 party stars, their names will be bigger because they are the first party stars who joined and entered the club. Next to that, the rest of the party stars will follow up with their names in the credits. You can get similar rewards like this one with the party jar. So the first 3 party jar members have entered the club as well, which has the same rewards as the party stars, except the names will be a little bit smaller. By getting into the party jar, it's a one-time only thing, not a monthly thing, so you can give a minimum pledge at ninjakees.com/partyjar to join the party jar. Yes! Of course you don't have to if you can't. I'm already happy if you're able to be entertained by my content that I'm creating in form of videos and manga and drawings. So thank you very much for that. Also special thanks to Fate Watcher for the camera and drone shots for the new NinjaKees intro. Alright, so that wraps it up for becoming a party star, joining the party jar and things like that. So yeah ninjas, thank you for watching once again, and also let's go super by liking this video so I know you liked it, subscribing to get more NinjaKees content, ring the bell to stay notified, and comment for questions, feedback, or just some random shit so we can talk in the comments in next videos or whatever. Next to that, also share if you enjoy it with someone that you think that enjoys this as well. Yes ninjas. Alright ninjas, thank you for joining and supporting me in any way, shape or form. NinjaBox Diddly, sweet dreams, and don't forget the man under the bed. Easy that is. Yes! Thank you for joining once again ninjas, NinjaBox Diddly, and see you guys the next time. Case out!